I got kicked out once of church because they said, this is the body of the Christ. And I went, which part? If I'm committing cannibalism, I want to know.
Dick of Christ.
That part I could
Dick
be down. I literally go,
Yeah.
Neil, open your mouth. There's this awesome picture of Meghan Fox and the blonde dude on her knees going, and it is the best
awesome.
Picture ever.
You get the thing, and I took it like a man in my hands.
Taking it like a man in the Catholic Church
no,
is not.
No.
What's the weirdest? This is super hot, but it shouldn't be. And I think women going,
I think that might be it, yeah.
But I bet there's a million others. This shouldn't be sexual, but I'm into it. Like opening your mouth going, Father, give it to me. So I was the only female in my EMT class, so I was always the person they would practice on. A bunch of firefighters are strapping me down to a board, and I'm like, I'm oddly into this.
No.
Back really quickly, checking for any deformity. Perfect. Now we will secure the patient to the board using our straps.
Femur is even more because you pick
you
up
have
the
to
leg,
pick it and pull.
slide it under,
and then there's this crazy.
We start by going under my partner's legs, moving down, and then moving in an upward motion. We're coming up under the ischial tuberosity. Take the strap and apply it to the upper thigh into the bikini line.
I had fun in EMT school. Caught young, in shape firefighters strapping me down. Yes, I will be in medicine. Thank you very much. That's why I'm saying what would be, this isn't sexy at all, but it kind of is. Ooh.
What's that?
So I was on the track team and I did the high jump. Our field and the baseball fields were right next to each other. And so the high jump had this massive, like 4-foot pad, and it was right next to the fence on the baseball players. And when we were finishing, they were starting. So it'd be like, I gotta go practice the high jump.
I gotta go do my high jump.
And I'd lay on the mat. It was super comfortable. Not do a goddamn thing to practice the high jump, just laying at me like I'm basically just suntanning on this magic pillow. And I had the perfect view to watch the entire baseball team warm up. And the stretches baseball play, maybe that's why I got into yoga.
There you go.
Because they would take the bat, like basically back squat it and do all these stretches. So I had the entire baseball team in these tight white pants stretching in front of me while I just laid on this giant pillow. And I'm like, God, I love track and field.
Track and field.
I love the high jump.
We're swinging our legs opposite to our upper body. We're getting our hamstrings, our obliques, our hip flexors. Loosen up the hips. Feel this in the hip flexors. Then go back into the right and then back into the left. We should feel this in our upper hamstring. Do this motion before hitting and feel the difference.
Notice a strange one that I did have a few times growing up. The dentist. If she was, I don't know, shall we say endowed? She would kind of, you know, she's working in your mouth, and sometimes you just get kind of squished in the face. I'm like, oh my God, I got my face in your titties.
Oh, I have one. And this is weird because it's always by gay men. Which actually explains a lot. In salon, and a gay man is shampooing you and giving you
your hair.
like,
That is very sexual.
when you're leaning back and the man just massages your scalp and the intimacy of him right there, water's dripping over you. I don't need my hair cut, I just need a shampoo.
I just need
over and over
I'm just
and
here
over.
for a shampoo.
Country line dancing, a row of boys, a row of girls, because they're like, boys and girls can't be together. So you won't put us next to each other, but you're gonna put a row of dudes in front of me and make them shake their ass.
A lot of noise, yeah, your buddies, and you think that you're the hazard boys and Daisy, and I'm the one that's crazy.
I don't think you understand.
Listen,
what you're trying to keep me away
some space
from.
for the Holy Ghost.
A row of dudes bending over and hip thrusting in front of me, and that's my view, and yes, please. I got a row of dudes in front of me and behind me, and we're all shaking our hips in tight jeans.
And just sell it, got the cash up in my pocket, you know I gotta get it.
That works.
You have a long list. Continue.
This is embarrassing. I'm oddly. I'm not good.
No, you gotta tell me now. Elevators.
When you're by yourself in an elevator,
Oh, that's a good one.
the door opens and there's a dude. You're like, hmm. And he walks on the elevator, just gives you a polite like, hi. And then the elevator door closes and you're in this very confined, tight space with a stranger.
That is very oddly sexual.
And there's someone good looking and you're trapped in an elevator.
It is a very forced intimacy.
It's a forced intimacy
Yeah.
in a barricaded place.
Oh, that's interesting.
And I think that was one of the first ones I saw. She was against a wall in an elevator, and it's never happened for me, and I've always just been like, maybe this is it. Just scenarios where you think this doesn't have anything to do with sex, but for some reason I associate it with, or it is oddly sexual when you think about it. Like football, they're bent over and what's that? The hut?
Yeah, I think I played this one before. All you have to do is say hike and take the little blue ball and start running.
What's that thing where they all bend over?
Well, there's-
and one dude's like, I'm gonna take my hand and put it in your asshole because I'm catching the ball. I had an ex who always made me watch football. They don't need to be that close. They are professional athletes that can Hail Mary and catch it. That dude's 2 inches away. Tom Brady's ring finger doesn't need to be in that dude.
Isn't he a tight end? He was.
He's giving him a prostate
He is
exam.
really yeah.
What is it? The hike where they're like, blue 55, little to the left, 425.
It's called the snap.
The snap. We all know you don't need to be that close. You're just having fun.
The ball's gonna get into the guy's hands sometime.
Yeah, the balls have to go where they're going.
Listen, the ball's hanging there. It needs to get
Spandex,
quickly.
white pants with muscular dudes bending over doing a snap.
So you bend and snap.
Wrestling, jiu-jitsu, football.
Oh, and jujitsu.
Yeah, jujitsu is
I
just-
used to sit back and be like, oh, we're doing grappling this week?
I'm struck by how gay this display of gayness is.
That man is a very gay man. Very gay indeed.
As I watched Stan roll around with Bruce, his sparring partner, the evidence was mounting. In the most literal sense of the word.
Tapped him like 10 seconds. I love it when they submit.
Dating one of the senseis. Excuse me, I've got to go wrap my legs around a bunch of your friends and wrestle them and have you watch, and everyone's cool with it?
See, I pull them in my guard, which means I wrap my legs around them. They try to escape, and I won't let them.
Yeah.
I keep them in my guard.
Judo week? Hang on, cling, and pull them in? Yes, sensei. You want my knees tighter to cling them into my body? Ooh, Aikido week? We're taking you off balance? Yes, please. Wait, drive him this way and then pull him on top of you? Like, absolutely. I mean, I'm kind of into being choked. Here's my neck. Do what you need to do.
Yeah, no, I think that is.
Yes, please.
That is not
Rear naked
supposed-
choke?
Yeah.
Yes, please. Here you go. Because we did gi. Grab the lapel and use it. That's just good advice.
That's always good advice.
Grab the lapel and pull them into you. Just tips for life. Thank you, sensei.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate
May I
you.
have another?
May I have another? I remember what's his name would be like, I'm so proud of you. You're doing jiu-jitsu. Yeah, babe, I'm doing this for you. Yeah, this is your dream, right? I'm doing jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
It is
So
it is
hard.
Yeah, no.
Such a tough life.
I think that's a better deal for you than for the guy.
I loved it because I just sat back and he's like, you're really doing this for me. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I want you to be successful with your dream of jiu-jitsu. I'm a supportive girlfriend underneath a bunch of hot, sexy dudes. Let me be a supportive girlfriend while I wrap my legs around all your friends while you watch.
Well, whether it be an ex or your ex-priest, you've always been a difficult person to handle.
I think I'm a very easy person to handle.
It's strange that you're disagreeing with me.
I don't get that. I don't get many trends, but
get
that
any.
one's extra confusing.
I don't quite understand most of that kind of consumerist trends.
Oh, is it super popular and everyone's doing it? I'm automatically going in the other direction. If everyone's going over here, I'm not.
So
Defiance. Okay, I see what you're saying. My bad. Okay, I'm starting to see it.
No, eye doctor.
Why?
Well, because you tried to me at the eye doctor.
No, that's not what happened. Well, kind of.
2 1 milligram Xanax. You had never had them before.
Yeah. Terrifying. Thank God they drugged me. I
Thank
ripped
God they gave...
I ripped the head off of a teddy bear.
Here, hold this teddy bear.
I remember they gave me a teddy bear to hold, and I said, I'm not into stuffies because I was high. And I just went, are you one of those people that are into stuffed animals?
Pussy in your mouth.
And he's like, excuse me? I'm like, it's like a furry. I don't need your weird sex. I just need you to do my eye. We give someone something cute to hold so it's adorable, and because you're awake and I don't want you to grab at your eye, so we have people hold on to this. I think you're a furry, but whatever. I get the idea, but does it need to be a teddy bear? I still question what he was into.
He had a room full of teddy bears.
I decapitated a teddy bear because I was high. Then I got my vision back and went, wow, I can see, this is awesome. Aftercare room, and the lights were low, and they had soothing music, waterfall in the room, and I'm like, come here.
I believe your line was, give me your penis. Your
It
penis makes me feel better.
Because she said, you need to recover. And I know what would help me with recovery. Dick. I don't know. Little suspicious. I was made to watch a lot of football. This is too gay for me, and I'm into gay shit. Grunting, muscles. This dude has his hand in this dude's asshole. I've seen Brady finger dudes' asses.
They also know that how I like the balls, and I tell them how great they are before the game, and how, perfect job, great job. So they know how I like it.
I look over at my boyfriend's wearing his jersey, and I'm like, I've got questions. Yeah, you're wearing another dude's name on your back, and then you take me to jiu-jitsu, and we roll around with a bunch of dudes. So...
Guy stuff.
Guy stuff!